What happened to the friend that always made you laugh? Ricky was the funniest kid in our school until something broke him 3 weeks before winter break. Before that, nobody could stay sad around him for more than 5 minutes. When I failed my chemistry test, he grabbed my paper and goes, "Congratulations, you've discovered a new element, thallium." Then he did this whole presentation in our principal's voice about how thallium reacts violently with report cards, and I went from almost crying to practically choking because I couldn't stop laughing. At his grandmother's funeral, when everyone was devastated, Ricky stood up and said, "Grandma always stole candy from the church bowl, so if you see Snickers bars falling from heaven, you'll know she made it." Even the priest cracked a smile. Junior year, Ricky basically saved kids from their worst moments through comedy. This girl was bawling about her parents' divorce, and Ricky jumped up and acted out her dad trying to build IKEA furniture alone, complete with made-up Swedish curse words that had her smiling through tears in under a minute. When I failed my driving test, he grabbed a trash can, sat in it, and narrated my test like NASCAR. He's approaching the parallel park, and oh no, he's hit the curb. The guidance counselor literally sent depressed kids to eat lunch with Ricky because he fixed what she couldn't. For months, this was just his thing, turning everyone's worst days into something bearable. Then 3 weeks before winter break, everything changed in an instant. We were at lunch and someone made a joke about their mom. Everyone reacted like normal, but Ricky's face went completely white. He stood up so fast his tray flipped over, food went everywhere, and he just walked out without saying anything. When I called after him, he started running like something was chasing him. The next day got scarier because Ricky wasn't just avoiding us. He was falling apart in front of everyone. He showed up looking like he hadn't slept, hands shaking so bad he couldn't hold his pencil steady. Our physics teacher made a dumb science pun, and when everyone groaned, Ricky bolted from the room so fast he knocked over 2 desks. In English class, someone giggled at their phone and Ricky screamed, "Stop!" so loud the teacher dropped her coffee. The guidance counselor tried pulling him in, but he just sat there rocking back and forth, wouldn't say a word to her. Kids started backing away from him in the halls because he'd go from normal to panicked in seconds without warning. At the winter assembly, when the drama club started their comedy skit and the gym erupted, I watched Ricky cover his ears and curl into a ball on the bleachers. 2 teachers had to help him walk out because he was hyperventilating so bad he couldn't stand. His mom kept him home after that, but nobody knew what was happening to him. People threw around theories like maybe someone in his family died or his parents were splitting up, but nothing explained why he'd react like this to people being happy. I texted him every day for 2 months until he finally wrote back, "Park, after school, please." When I showed up, he looked destroyed, and his hands wouldn't stop shaking even when he shoved them in his pockets. He tried to talk 3 times before any words came out, like his throat kept closing up. 3 weeks ago, we had Sunday dinner, he finally managed to say. I was doing my impression of Uncle Frank trying to use Snapchat filters, and my dad was in tears, kept saying, "Stop, I can't breathe," between gasps. He showed me a picture from that night on his phone, his dad wiping his eyes at the dinner table. Biggest smile I'd ever seen on anyone. 10 minutes later, he was gone, Ricky said, and I just stared at him. After dinner, his dad went upstairs saying he was tired, which seemed totally normal. Ricky's mom went up to bring him his phone he'd left on the table and found him unconscious on the bedroom floor with an empty pill bottle beside him. He'd picked up sleeping pills that morning from the pharmacy for what he told them was insomnia. The paramedic said he took them all at once, right after leaving dinner with his family. That morning, Ricky kept repeating, punching his leg over and over like he was trying to wake up from something. He filled that prescription at 9 a.m. and sat through dinner with those pills in his pocket while I made jokes about Uncle Frank's Facebook posts. His voice cracked when he told me the worst part. The last thing he said was, "This is too much, I'm done," while wiping tears from his eyes, and I thought he meant my stupid impression was too funny. Ricky had spent his whole life making people feel better through comedy, and now he couldn't separate the sound of joy from the moment his dad chose to leave. Every laugh reminded him that while he was busy being the class clown, his dad was planning his exit, and Ricky never saw any of the signs. "Every time someone laughs now," Ricky said, tears streaming down his face, "I see my dad at that table pretending to be happy while planning to leave us. The sound that used to mean Ricky was saving someone now just reminds him that while he made everyone's day brighter, his dad was suffering inside, and he missed every sign."